So thank you for the introduction. Thank you for the invitation. So after 12 years at Apple selling a lot of devices, I pay my sin going to a real school and try to bring more content, more value, because I think it's very important, and that the kids, they don't really need the device, they need the learning. And I totally share what Ryan just said, with passion, emotion. That's how you relate to the kids and you prepare the future. So I took a little bit of a different step because the request was to talk about, EPP, school creation, and because I'm more a technology person, I wanted to take the technology side of the equation. And I show Wikipedia on purpose because for many people, Wikipedia is not really technology. And for the kids, most of what we are talking about technology is not technology. That's their everyday life. And that's what they have in social life, and it's what they are looking for in their learning life. So it's very interesting to see that when you talk with these kids and they say, yeah, a computer is a computer, it's a normal tool. So that's what I wanted to share a little bit with you. And I think that one of the big advantages that we have with technology is to leverage and to scale and to bring education to the masses, to bring education to everyone, because as you say, that's something we don't have in France. I'm of French origin with less kids, and we are the best in Europe. We are still 2.1 kids by family, so it's not bad. But I guess that if there was under 25 years old, we don't have almost no more kids in France. So it's a big task for India. And of course, I'm not a specialist of India. That's only the second time I'm coming to your country this year. I've been many times before, and I will be happy to answer to some other question from other countries if you're interested. So, setting up new school, and you talk about the brick and mortars, and it's very important, and to define schools, yeah, I agree with you, it's very difficult. But what is also very difficult in a school business, if I may say so, is that when I was in my normal business, people were always telling me, never work for someone who is a specialist of the division that you are heading, because he will always tell you what to do, and you will not have freedom. When you are working on school, you have parents, they know about education, they have kids, they have been with school. You have teachers that are parents, that are involved, that have been in school. So everybody is going to tell you that they know more than you. And what is more difficult to set up a school, and I agree, with Ryan's comments, it's because everybody wants to be involved, which is good on one side, because its engagement is important, but on the other side, you have always, views of different people, and most of the people, we are quite unique, and we have so many unique views that it will be very difficult to focus and to give priority, and that's maybe the difference between, setting a school and setting a good school. So you need a good teacher, a good location, good premises, good parents meaning involved parents, engaged parents, and of course you need kids engagement. So on my point of view, if I talk with government, if I talk with foundation that build schools on EPP program, my question as technologists will be, help me to give access. Because in many locations, access to the bandwidth, access to the device will be very difficult. And what's the point to try to promote a technology strategy with nice things if there is no access? And the first mission that I have as a mandate from my management at GEMS is always to make sure that in any location, in any place around the world, when we will build a school, we will build technology versus what is available in terms of bandwidth. So if the bandwidth is poor, we will build something that can work with a poor bandwidth. If devices are difficult, expensive, if the parents cannot afford device, we will build a school where we will bring our own device. And maybe it will be one device for many, but if the usage is good, that's not a real issue, because at least they will have some access. And that looks simple, but very often that's not so simple, because a lot of people, they just want to copy past what is working in one place. And this think global and act local that we learn in all of the marketing school is also very important in school, because you need to make sure that it's adapt to the place you will be. So why do we need technology? You know, we talk about the tutoring for few, the school for few, then the school for the masses. And what the 21st century bring with the technology was what we call the personalized learning. And personalized learning means a lot of things, but it's very, very important that it bring better education, different kind of education, sometimes more context, less knowledge. At GEMS, we are carrying, I believe, 8 different curriculum. And CBSE curriculum is very close to the French curriculum, quite different from UK curriculum. That was surprised at the beginning when I've seen when an enter in this market, I may say. Very different from IB. And each time you need to think about the particularity of each of this curriculum to make sure that we adapt the technology, the content versus this different way of teaching and learning, but that we also bring new way to address, new way to engage with kids. So you asked me also to talk about promotion and branding, and I worked a long time ago in a company named Zenith, that maybe you know for the TV, but certainly not for the computer. And I like this tagline that was always the quality goes in before the names goes on. And that's important for everything we do in life. You know, if it's just to do marketing, there is no need. We are in a school, and we need to do good learning, good teaching. And then the brand will come. The brand is really something that we need to build on the second step. And why? Because we always need to have a why. And even in technology, you know, my boss, Mr. Sonny Varkey, is always say, you know, basic human right to decent education. And you can afford education or you cannot afford education. Our mission as adults is to make sure that each kid will have access to education. And there are programs, you know, in Ghana, for instance, that I was talking this morning, that we bring a lot of, you know, education to kids that cannot go to a school. But we find ways to bring them knowledge to where they are, if they cannot come to the big city. And there is, we can see that in healthcare as well. You know, in South Africa, there's this trend that is going around South Africa with some technology inside, and they bring dentists, doctors, and they are going to do it with education as well. So the brand, as I was telling you, is the top of the iceberg. And what is maintaining the iceberg floating, I may say, the top of the iceberg, is really all the things behind. And my job as the person in charge of technology is to make sure that not only we have the device, but we have the content, we have the usage, we have the experience. I think that 12 years at Apple bring me this customer experience, and that's always delight and surprise, and I want to do the same thing for the school. So what is behind the scene is really all the things that matter. And most of the people, they don't see it. Most of the people, they don't really care about the network, they don't really care about all of this aspect that is only known when it doesn't work. And when you set up a new school, it's very important, you know, with the government, with the local carriers, with people that can help you to build the best infrastructure, to do it right at the beginning. Because these kind of things, when the school is built, when the brick and mortars are there, sometimes it's very difficult, you know, to build that behind. So we talk about the recruitment challenge as well, you asked me, and then I will be happy to share some other things with you after this presentation if you have questions. But sometimes, you know, it's can I afford the school? You know, most of the recruitment challenge are can I pay for the school? Is the school for me? And here you need some communication. In Western Europe, I may say that the best competitor, or the fierce competitor, are the gaming and the music industry. That most of the kids, they are not interested by the school very often, and if the parents say them, do you want to go to another school, you want to change? No, they are not totally interested. And I know that there is a big difference in the Indian culture, where I see in the school that I'm visiting in Dubai, for instance, the implication of the parents in Indian education is much more important than Western Europe. So I guess that you don't have this problem yet. I don't know if it will come, but I can tell you that in Western Europe it's a big issue. So, like everything is teamwork, you know, and there is very little place for technology in this aspect, is that you need to make sure that each one understands what he's got to do, and each one is involved in the success of everyone. And of course, technology needs to build is part of the equation. So that's the big question, you know, is it only a support tool, or does it bring some other value? So I hope that versus all of the things that are going on is bring another value. Then, of course, to recruit, one of the aspects that we work a lot is to promote diversity, to make sure that, you bring different culture, you bring tolerance, and it's not only about, learning how to count or the alphabet or to know something. It's also to know about the other and how in your social you will integrate the world, because, all of us, we know that the world is really a big, flat world now. So then the last point, and I do it on purpose to give point, to the question I think is important, was the fund management. And in fact, in technology, when you have solved the access issue, you can almost go everything else for free. There are so many content available, there are so many people that want to contribute to the content that you can find, all of this MOOC concept, you can find almost everything. Of course, the content doesn't make the delivery. And I think that teachers are happy to hear that, because sometimes they have question mark about bringing too many technology in a classroom that will kill the job of the teacher. I don't think that's the case, because most of the Harvard, MIT, large Indian university content is on the web, doesn't make good students. So definitely the delivery, the way to integrate this content is very important. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Technology is everywhere, and I will be happy to answer to any of your questions later.